Did you know that between 2003 and 2006, 45% of the jobs in Canada were created by only 5% of the companies? Contrary to popular belief, high-growth firms are present in every economic sector and are not just concentrated in knowledge-based industries. In fact, it's many of the older, already established businesses that are creating innovation.
Julie, my wife, and I started off growing conventional cucumbers and tomatoes, like I said, about 20-some years ago. Then we ended up getting involved with the propagation side, grew for flowers, bedding plants, hanging baskets for the garden centers, and we're very active in that. And in the mid-2000s, there was a huge shift in the marketplace. Some of the major box stores came in and various things, and so we had to make a huge decision on what to do with our business. And it was at that time where we decided to go back into growing greenhouse cucumbers and tomatoes, but this time organically. And to do that, it took quite a bit of investment and time and some tenacity, and it was really quite a process to get to where we are right now. And Community Futures saw the opportunities and was worked with me, and I really appreciate not only the financial support, but they also gave a lot of input and advice. There was some market research that came in, and that really built our confidence. We've actually added about another 7 or 8 people on staff because of the new build and the new addition on it. So with the additional funding and with the new facility, we've now basically doubled our staff. And with having the funding, it allowed us to transition from a small bedding plant operation to a year-round, full-time organic facility that we're able to produce 12 months out of the year.
The idea of the BEAD trails was just a very small idea, and went to Community Futures with it. We sat down, looked at the idea, and then from there things just snowballed. The model grew from an idea of, I think, having a conversation with a friend, and we said, well, if you can have a wine trail, why not have a BEAD trail? And so we just kind of worked on that. And we have 7 communities, so we have 127 businesses to choose from. There's a map to follow, and then all the businesses are all listed, and then each one of the businesses has a unique bead for you to go and find. So when I start a trail, I go into a community and I think, where would I like to go? What would I do? You know, and it's up to the businesses as well to self-promote each other. So it's cross-marketing and branding what we help with. That's our service. It's a mixture of the treasure hunt, going to find something, exploring. They're getting a little souvenir. They're going home with that. They're talking about that. I like that kind of little bit of magic and a little bit of mystery, you know? Yeah.
We started with a 52-year-old company manufacturing and selling better glulam than anybody else in a mature market, and trying to grow that mature market. With Crosslam, we're now in the beginning of a new market, and we're bringing a true value-added product, taking beetle kill 2x6 pine, gluing it together, finishing it with big CNC machines, coating it, and putting it up in spaces where everybody gets to see it. Support in the marketplace, whether it's actually end users, government support, and or savvy developers understanding the savings they can get by using this Crosslam product, that market has pulled us year on year with improved growth in a measurable, responsible manner. STRUCTURLAM, though, is a perfect example of a medium-sized organization that has grown organically over time and has really, in the last 5 to 7 years, started an aggressive growth path, and that support has been one of the components that has helped fundamentally with that growth path. This company has grown organically, and you can touch and feel everything that we do. We're here to stay, right? And we're here to stay and grow incrementally and employ long term.
In terms of the role of government, I would say public policy should move away from a preoccupation with nurturing startups and with encouraging small companies to stay small. I would tilt away from that and look more at how tax policy, public sector procurement, business support programs, lending programs can be tilted or tweaked to create stronger incentives for the rapidly growing entrepreneurs to succeed. I wouldn't throw everything out that we have now, but I would pay more attention at the margin kind of to how we can tweak some of these tax policies and other government programs with the explicit goal of helping that small subset of all SMEs that want to grow and have the capacity to grow to achieve their objectives. Because if they do achieve their objectives, the rest of us as citizens and taxpayers are going to benefit.